Hello everyone and welcome to the CU Rec Center for today's matchup between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Wyoming Cowgirls. I'm Alex Roberts and I'm joined by Aiden Glockner. This should be a good one for the Buffaloes. It's their first home games of the semester.
Yeah, they've been away for a while, a while before just before the end of the first semester, Alex. So they've been away for a while. You say first home games of the semester, but they've been kind of on a tear lately.
Yeah, they are 3-0-1 in their last four against conference opponents, and they have locked up the second seed in the WWCHL. They have played fantastic against conference competition. And so it's a non-conference weekend before their final weekend of the regular season comes up next weekend against Colorado State. I gotta say, I'm really excited to see this Colorado team in action. I've been seeing nothing but great things from this team so far this semester.
Goaltending, new additions, just general scoring front offense. It's all been clicking as of late for this women's Buffs team, and that's what's helped them get into and lock up that second seed. And just about a month, 2 months ago, they were down and out of it, and they said they had to go on a run. Here they have, and they're in a decent place for the upcoming tournament.
We'll be right back. And with that, we're ready from the CU Rec Center. Buffaloes and Cowgirls just moments away. As you heard, Andy Bierbaum starting in net for Colorado, and she has played very well as of late. I want to bring up her last appearance, which was their last game against Utah. They tied and ended up tying 2-2, but they ended up tying because of Bierbaum's stellar play in net in overtime, making a number of great saves to prevent an overtime winner for Utah.
Yeah, she was phenomenal, and they did get that tie completely of her. Overtime was Bierbaum's show, and against a weaker team than Utah in Wyoming here, I think, and hope that she should be as phenomenal as she was, as stellar. Perhaps even more so.
We'll see how many shots she's going to have to stop today, and we'll have to see how many shots Paige Hansen, the goaltender for Wyoming, will have to make. The only goaltender on the roster started all 10 games for this team so far. still looking for their first win.
Yeah, Wyoming with a much shorter roster, a much shorter bench than the Buffaloes here. So I would expect them to have a number of more shots on them, as they progressively get more and more tired throughout the game, as they have to play more and more.
And so Natalie Ewald to take the opening draw for the Buffaloes. She'll face off against Ashley Krieger of Wyoming. Penalty boxes are closed. We're ready for some hockey at the CU Rec Center. A doubleheader here on ScoBuff Sports is underway. Jordan Bonk starts the rush for the Buffaloes. Jordan Bonk, a nice move. Moves in, and that one just misses wide of the net. Rouse looking down for Ewald. It hits the side of the net. Fuselli, that was Fuselli on that initial shot. Now taken by Wyoming and cleared away by Zoe Brown. So quick clear for Wyoming. And their defense is going to have to play very well today if they want to come away with a victory. This offense for Colorado has been playing very well as of late.
Offense for Colorado has been clicking, and the goal differential we've looked at for Wyoming, Alex, is absurdly bad, to say the very least.
Yeah, Wyoming has scored just 9 goals this season. They've surrendered 75. A minus 66 goal differential. Not stellar, to say the least. O'Brien trying to get that across the blue line. Now it's taken away. Here comes V. Girl. V. Girl shoots one, and the save is made by Beerbaum. Garul gets a breakaway early for Wyoming, and there was an opportunity for him.
Yeah, early opportunity for Wyoming, and these opportunities, these chances that they get, they're going to have to try to do, score more with less. I figure they're going to get fewer opportunities than the Buffs this game, though it could be wrong, but it's just a shorter team, and I figure that they're going to have to try to do more with less, and opportunities like that they're not going to want to pass up as the game progresses.
Ruth Goldenberg takes possession for the Buffaloes. She has it in the corner. Goldenberg. Now Wallace tap pass to Hairston. Settles down the bouncing puck and just sends it in to the Wyoming side. Penalty coming up against the Cowgirls. So 2-minute penalty against Wyoming. CU will go to the power play for the first time today. And their power play, they've struggled as of late. Or they've struggled throughout the entire season, just at 8.3%.
I mean, both teams really have. The special teams for both of these squads is not phenomenal, to say the very least, Alex.
I will say, even though Wyoming's penalty kills at 61%, still 40% better than the team at the bottom, Montana State, who has a 20% penalty kill. So
yikes. That's, I mean, I don't even know how you have one that bad. Like, how many kills have they had?
Only like 15.
Okay, so not a high amount, but like still, 20% is a little egregious.
Here's Atwood shooting one. Stop made by Hansen. Rebound for Ewald, also stopped by Hansen. This Colorado team beat that Montana State team way early in the season, back in October, 4-0 for their first win of the season.
And a needed win it was, wasn't it? Because they were struggling at that time of the season, Alex.
Yeah.
Very early on, just nothing was going right for the women's Buffs team here.
They've gotten better as the season's progressed. Here's Jordan Bonk with 1:15 to go on the power play. Bonk across the blue line. Bonk, a nice move, but can't shake off the Wyoming defense. Sophie O'Brien will grab the puck, and now leaves it for Bonk. Rouse across the blue line, loses the puck, and go chase it down. Zoe Brown trying to clear the zone, and Wyoming will clear off the stick of Zeitler. Emily Henderson up for Rouse. Off the wall, and here's Rowan Nasty. Looking back for Rouse. O'Brien. Up to Aarons. Brianna Aarons, a nice move. Aaron moves in, scores! Brianna Aarons gets her first goal of the season on the power play to give the Buffs a 1-0 lead.
What a nifty little goal it was, too. Just a little shimmy shake in there into the zone, got right down into the crease in front of Paige Henson. And just what a nice move. Deked out to the left, fake back, and then just up top shelf.
And so Aarons gets the Buffs on the board to start this one. Raymond finds Lauren Hatcher. Hatcher trying to keep it in the attacking zone. Comes Wyoming the other way. Sadie Lathan. Bring it back there for Noble. Oh, now here's Garul. V. Garul, who had that breakaway, a chance for Wyoming. Looking for that pass. Can't connect. Tipped off the stick of Lathan. And now controlled by the Buffaloes. McDonald lost control of the puck. Bonk there to pick up the puck now. Bonk into the attacking zone, trying to split the defense. Can't do so. Brown to clear.
Bonk, a nice little move to get into the zone there, create that whole chance. And, oh, she really did try, but sometimes can't get through.
Lathan leaves it back. Now picked up by Reese Noble. Sadie Lathan. They poke it out of the defensive zone. Bonk. Keep the Buff attack going. Moves right in. Hansen tried to make the save. It's in the net. And Jordan Bonk gives the Buffs a 2-0 lead. That's her 8th.
And a very similar move, honestly, just right down the same lane, down on the left side of the goaltender, and that time she just knocked it right over the left pad, just a little floater into the net. So quick early 2-0 lead for the Buffs here, and they're happy with this start.
So now 2 goals from Aarons and Bonk. Quick 2-0 lead for the Buffaloes. Speaking of Aarons, she has the puck again. Into the attacking zone. Aarons looking for a second. Save made by Paige Hansen. Aarons gets to the loose puck now. And poked away. And so about 5.5 minutes gone in this match, and the Buffs have a 2-0 lead. Gotta say, they're probably happy. They're happy with this start, and I think that they're looking for more. They're looking to build some confidence going into postseason play.
Oh yeah, they've got their spot, and they're just looking to build on that, build on their just ability, build on the communication as a team, and just general confidence and structure and just all the stuff you want to see, as you're going into a postseason run. Tournament
Wallace
run.
shot sails over the net. And here's Ruth Goldenberg, the team president. Goldenberg shoots one. Glove save missed by Hansen. It's in the net. And Ruth Goldenberg has her first goal of the season.
It's like the Oprah meme. You get a goal. You get a goal. Everybody gets a goal. Hey, you get two players on this Buffs team now with their first goals of the season. And an extremely quick 3-goal lead.
That's Goldenberg's. Not only is that her first goal of the season, that's the first goal of her career here at Colorado. 2 years ago, she did not play a game, was on the team. Last year, played in just 5 games, had 2 assists. This year, it's her 19th game this season and picks up her first goal in a Buffs uniform. Here's O'Brien. Nice move, Sophie O'Brien. Trying to find Furla back in the corner. Here's now McCloskey. Send it behind the Wyoming net. One thrown towards the net, wide though. And now McCloskey sending it into the corner. Hatcher retrieves. Now pushed into the boards. Wyoming trying to clear the puck. Kept in by Sophie O'Brien, but pressured away. And now here's Sadie Lathan starting an offensive rush for Wyoming. Garul trying to find Lund over there, but it's taken away by Hatcher. Back into the neutral zone. There's Andromeda Erickson. Putting it into the zone. Juliana McDonald. Moves around 1, 2, 3. Cowgirls. McDonald still moves right in. Scores. Wow. Coast to coast for Juliana McDonald.
If that other goal was nifty, I don't know, that was, 5-10 times that. That was phenomenal. As you said, coast to coast, down the lane, right down the center of the ice, and just back forth in the net. Simple as that.
Guess what? That's her first goal of the season, too.
I told you, Oprah meme.
So the Buffs are now into a 4-0 lead. And the Buffaloes now ice the puck. So an offensive zone draw coming up for Wyoming. This could be a good chance to try and draw up a scoring opportunity to try and get one past Beerbaum.
Beerbaum, who has had to do barely anything through this point. Wyoming has 1 shot on goal, as opposed to Colorado's also somewhat meager 7, but 4 of those, have gone in.
Face-off controlled by the Buffs. Here's Helena Mole. Over to Mia Fiselli. Team's leading goal scorer. She has 9. Now a 2-on-1. Bonk. Passes over. A shot from Ewald. Scores. And Natalie Ewald has her 7th. That's going to make it 5-0.
And another phenomenal play by this Buffs team. Just a nice break out of the zone, quick passing play. Suddenly it's a 2-on-1, and they get across the blue line, recognize there's no more room to skate, passes up to Bonk, passes from Bonk to Ewald, rather, and another just simply in the net.
Ewald extends her point streak to 6 games with that goal right there. Fought more along the boards, and now here comes Zeitler, trying to chase down Raymond for the puck. Raymond shakes her off. Pass up to Melina Atwood, the captain. Just out of reach, but she gets to it. Atwood shoots one, and Paige Hansen makes a nice glove save.
Laying down to grab that puck. That was impressive.
That's one that she's really happy she's got. Of course, let it in a couple now. So that's one that you hope can restore some confidence in your goaltender.
Absolutely. Just anything that you can do, that'll up that confidence.
Here's Rowan Nasty. Looking for a pass back to Rouse. And Zeitler pushes the Buffs out of the attacking zone. Goes off of Atwood's stick. She still has the puck. Atwood loses it. But now it's picked up by Lauren Raymond. Raymond in the corner, below the goal line, trying to find a pass. And Wyoming will clear. That just goes out of the reach off the stick of Lindsay Mitchell. Zeitler. Across the blue line, Zeitler trying to get a shot on net. Quickly played away by the Buffs defense. And now here comes Goldenberg again. Goldenberg trying to squeeze through the D. What a good play from Reese Noble to prevent that scoring opportunity. Kept in by Colorado. Goldenberg towards the net. She scores again. That one deflected on the way in. And Goldenberg, number 6 for the Buffs. That one goes to number 6.
Yeah, absolutely. You said that deflected on the way in. That one absolutely should, hopefully not, as much as it can, shake Hansen confidence. That one was a tough one. Deflected a little bit wildly on that way in and was sharply angled.
So it looks like a timeout called by Wyoming with their team trailing 6-0. We'll be right back here on ScoBuff Sports. So a face-off at center ice out of the timeout. Garul trying to chase down that puck. Buffs take control. Goldenberg pass it right to Wyoming. Garul trying to chase it down. O'Brien gets there first and now leads for Wallace. Amanda Wallace around the outside behind the Cowboy net. Taken away by Wyoming. And O'Brien has to retreat a minute, but now it's taken by Garul. O'Brien steals it back for the Buffaloes. Here's Amanda Wallace. Tripped up on the play by Noble. And Ashley Krieger able to exit the zone for Wyoming. Lauren Hatcher moving into the slot. Shoots one blocked. On the way in now, Furla shoots one, saved by Hansen. Furla shoots one again. Hansen another save. Still close towards the net, and Hansen covers. Off the face-off, it's Henderson throwing it towards the net, and it goes just wide. Under 9.5 to go in the first period. Furla moves in the slot, gets a look, and a nice save from Paige Hansen.
Hansen doing her best at the moment to keep the score as close as she possibly can. It's obviously gotten away a little bit early on, but she's doing her best, making a couple key saves here. The Buffs have been crowding and crashing the net in the past minute or so, and she's doing a good job of holding them off at the moment.
One thrown towards the net and misses the net just wide. 9 minutes to go in the first. Furla popped up, trying to get to McCloskey. Wyoming trying to clear the puck. Mole going down from McCloskey behind Wyoming's net. McCloskey, what a pass over to Furla. Wyoming's defense is there, to prevent any shot. McCloskey trying to steal the puck back for the Buffaloes, which she does. Furlow is not looking for the pass. They'll go to the sideboards. Mole trying to throw it towards the net. It's just pushed away by Hansen. Puck still loose. Still loose. Now here's Ewald. Natalie Ewald already has a goal. Finds a pass to Bonk. Jordan Bonk decides to back off here. Bonk down to Faselli. Faselli pokes it to herself. Now reverses course. Finds a pass to Bonk. Bonk down to Faselli. Scores! Mia Faselli becomes the first Buffalo to reach double digits this season. That's her 10th goal of the year.
And a nice one, too. Just a nice little snipe right under the right arm there of Hansen. Just between the arm and the right pad. And what a nice shot it was.
So this will go back to Rouse off the face-off. Rouse into the attacking zone. Rouse in the corner. Rouse trying to get to the loose puck in front of the net. And Wyoming will clear. Here's Zeitler. Abigail Zeitler will just send it back to Zoe Brown. Lead pass looking for Krieger. It just goes by her. So here's Bonk to pick up the puck behind the Buffalo net. 7 minutes to go in the first. Ewald. Fans on a pass. And now the Buffs are offsides. So 7 goals for the Buffaloes so far in this one, scored by Aarons, Bonk, 2 by Goldenberg, McDonald, Ewald, and Faselli. So that top line that we've been talking about this year of Bonk, Faselli, and Ewald all have put one through and converted.
Hey, sometimes you just have a good day. And I guess all 3 of them are having a good day.
Those 3, I've really liked seeing those 3 play so far. They look like they have really good chemistry, and it's a great top line. Here's a shot from Atwood, stopped by Hansen. Wyoming trying to exit the zone, which they do. They'll clear it off the stick of Erickson. Beerbaum will just play it out for Rouse. Keep the play going. Rouse off the sidewall. Now poked free, possible 2-on-1. If Wyoming can't clear, which they do, they're able to do so, but now it's picked up by Atwood. Right in front for Nasty. The bouncing puck was too much for Nasty. Rouse down towards Nasty, or Atwood over there. Nasty misses the clear. Beerbaum will play it in the corner. She'll just leave it. It's taken by Garul. Garul trying to find anyone there for Wyoming. And Colorado trying to draw up another counterattack. Aarons. Across the blue line, just sends it in. Off the backboard. Taken back by Zoe Brown. Nice move. Trying to get up to Garul. She was not looking for the pass. O'Brien will grab the puck behind the net. Goldenberg just takes a whack at it. And now Goldenberg loses her stick. Goes off the stick of McDonald. And now taken by Brown. That's not Brown, that's Ashley Krieger who has the puck for Wyoming. Krieger still chasing it down. Hairston trying to clear it for the Buffs. Goldenberg picks up the puck, it's a 1-on-1. Here comes Goldenberg, trying to move around the defender. Goldenberg in the corner. Now both the defender and Goldenberg fall down to the ice. There's a penalty coming up. Furla. Back to McDonald, and it's touched by Krieger. And Wyoming will be going to the box. Second power play opportunity coming up for the Buffaloes. Cleared away quickly by the Cowgirls. 5 seconds in the power play. 4.5 to go in the first period. This one cleared in. Now Zeitler trying to chase it down for the Cowgirls, killing some time on the penalty. Nice couple moves. And kept in for a moment longer by Sadie Lathan. Noble trying to clear it out of the crease. Puck still fought for. Now Reese Noble will clear. Racing for the puck for Wyoming is, there's a shot on Beer Bombs. Lathan able to get to that puck. Able to deflect that clearing attempt and keep it in the attacking zone for Wyoming. Tipped off the stick of Erickson, and now moving in with a head of steam is Faselli. Worked off the puck. Good defensive play from Garul. Now Ewald shoots one and scores. Her second of the game. And the second power play goal of the game for the Buffaloes.
And I think the third that's gone in that exact same spot, just above, well, just in between the right arm and pad of Hansen there. Paige Hansen, excuse me. And that seems to have been like her weak side, at least in this first period, that the Buffs have been able to exploit thus far.
So now here's Rouse. Off the sideboard and clears it in. It's cleared away by Wyoming. Beerbaum will have to play it out. Raymond with 3 to go in the opening frame. Raymond behind her own net. Gets that pass to Bonk. Ewald pushes it ahead to Faselli before it's stolen away by Wyoming. This is off of Zeitler. Zeitler able to keep it in for Wyoming. Had a little issue with the lights there. All back in session for a 2-on-1. Bonk to Faselli. Faselli just turns around, finds Ewald. Ewald, dead center, and scores her hat-trick goal here in the first period.
Phenomenal play there. Really great recognition to notice that they completely had run out of ice space there. Weren't going to be able to get the shot off. Curled back, found Ewald there in just completely alone in the slot. Yep, took her time, 2-3 seconds, and just picked that shot right in for the 9-0 lead.
So Ewald now has a hat trick, picking up goals 6, 7, and 8, or 7, 8, and 9.
7, 8, 9?
Yeah, 7
what
did
did,
8.
yeah, what did
That's
6?
6 is
Say to 7?
shaking in their boots right now. Goals 7, 8, and 9 for Natalie Ewald. Gives the Buffs a 9-0 lead. Here's Aarons. Nice flip move. Atwood all alone. Another one. And the captain is in the back of the net.
Just a quick little move, quick little wrister right above the other side, I believe this time. And that's in the net. And that's a double-digit lead here for the Colorado Buffaloes. Not even past one frame.
And so Wyoming just trying to do anything in the last 2 minutes, try and generate any scoring opportunity. Still just that one shot coming in the first minute from Garul.
Colorado.
Speaking of Garul, her stick's on the ice, and yeah, she had a little bit of whiplash. There's something was not right there, and that's going to go against the Buffs.
Colorado right now, by the way, scoring on 50% of their shots. They're shooting at a 50% rate at the moment, that's crazy.
That's unheard of. So Nasty, the offender, and Wyoming will get a power play, which they haven't had very many power play opportunities this season. They're just 1 of 11. But coming into this game, they actually have a better power play than Colorado. They have a 9.1% power play, good for 24th. Colorado's penalty kill, just under 75%, tied for 24th in the country. That shot blocked by Atwood off the stick of Krieger. So just the 12th power play opportunity this season for Wyoming in their 11th game. Here's Brown. Brown across the blue line. Just backs off the play. Here's Henderson to clear. Over to Atwood. Fans on the clear attempt. Now picks up the puck anyways. Melina Atwood. Holds. Tosses it. To Wallace. Cross ice pass for Raymond. She'll brush it into the corner. O'Brien. That's Harrison, excuse me. Keep it in the offensive zone. That one misses the net. And Wyoming just trying to clear in the final 25 seconds of the first period. Erickson trying to clear. Raymond keeps it in the attacking zone. Picked up by Wallace. Wallace looking for a pass, tipped off the stick of a Wyoming player, and they cleared away. That'll do it for period one from the CU Rec Center.
Overall, you could say it's a strong period from Colorado. The score reflects it, but what's really more telling about it is just Wyoming particularly had a very bad period, but Colorado had a number of very solid chances and completely made do with them.
Colorado had 7 unique goal scorers in that first period. Brianna Ahrens, Jordan Bonk, Ruth Goldenberg, Juliana McDonald, Natalie Ewald, Mia Faselli, and Melina Atwood all scored in the first period for the Buffaloes, with Ewald picking up 2 more goals, putting up a hat trick in the first period, and Goldenberg getting her first 2 goals in a Buffs uniform. Got to feel good for the team president.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're congratulating themselves in the locker room right now, and obviously you still have 40 minutes left to play. But honestly, at this point, they really can kind of casually skate, I would say, around the ice. For the majority of the rest of the game, obviously, they're going to keep trying, but they've put themselves in a great position.
And so that ends our coverage for the first period of action here in Boulder. The Colorado Buffaloes have a 10-0 lead over the Wyoming Cowgirls at the end of the first period. We'll be right back here on ScoBuff Sports. And welcome back to the CU Rec Center for the second period of action between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Wyoming Cowgirls. The current score, you're not going to believe this, Aiden, it's 10-0.
It's honestly a little astonishing. That's a big lead for the
say the
Buffs here
least.
early on.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And the big thing here as well, second period's underway, and the thing that I got to say, Colorado has 20 shots on net. Wyoming has just one on Andy Bierbaum, and that went to Amelia Stouffer, who's wearing number 5, not V. Garul. Here's Bonk. And taken away. In the corner, it's Bonk again. Trying to draw up an opportunity. Jordan Bonk. Hands off. Rouse shoots one blocked. And now the other way, here comes Wyoming. Here's Zeitler trying to go around Raymond. Still moving in. And Bonk steals it away. Stouffer chasing it down. Missed the puck. And now taken by Fiselli. Here's Mia Fiselli. Over skates the puck, and it's taken back by the Cowgirls. Here's Mary Raygold losing the puck to Atwood. It's off the stick of Sadie Lathan, and it rolls towards Hanson. She'll just cover it up.
I mean, hey, do we see if the Buffs can score 10 again in another period? That'd be insane.
Crazy. Nasty trying to throw it to the net, and this is just wide. Funnily enough, the most that this team has surrendered this season has been 12 goals. 12 goals, the max that Wyoming has let up this season against Colorado State all the way back in October.
Well, obviously the Buffs are very close there.
They've played the Rams twice. They played Montana State twice on the road. They played Air Force, Montana State again, and just played the University of Denver last week. Well, they surrendered 11 in one of those games. So they've only let up 10 twice this season. So they have these two games here against Colorado, and then they finish the season off against none other than the Nebraska Cornhuskers next week, who play in the second subdivision of women's hockey here in the ACHA. Noble run into by the Buffs. Atwood just leaves it there for Goldenberg. McDonald back to Atwood, trying to get that centering pass to Hairston. Bucks still loose in the attacking zone, and Zeitler will clear. And now a penalty coming up against the Buffaloes. It's going to go against Wallace. And now Wyoming will get their second power play opportunity of the game.
Yeah, interference and tripping right there. And it's a pretty clear one. And hey, again, another opportunity for Wyoming here to try to get on the board with perhaps a decent 2 minutes of offense if they can get that up.
I would be very interested. I want to ask you here a question here.
Okay.
Take a guess on who would score for Wyoming. Anyone on the ice, anyone on the roster, who do you think it would be to put one past Bierbaum?
Well, I mean, the leader is Zoe Brown, is it not?
Zoe Brown leads the team with 4 goals.
I feel
Where's
like
number 2 for this Cowgirls team?
I feel like that's a pretty safe bet.
There's a shot and a save from Bierbaum on Zeitler, who I think has probably been the best player on the ice so far for Wyoming. Here is Brown. Taken away by Colorado now and cleared away. Goes off the skate of Krieger. And now here's Henderson shooting one high over the net and off the glass.
That was a little lower. That had a good chance of going in. Hansen really wasn't moving too much there, and could have gone right over her shoulder.
Lathan. And a clear up for Brown. Here's Brown. Just dumping it into the zone. Right in front. They score. Well, there you go. It's Amelia Stouffer who gets Wyoming's first goal of the game.
And on the power play, hey, I said a chance for them to get on the board, and thus
Loose
they
puck
do.
right in front. Yep.
Hey, we said at the beginning of the first, take advantage of the chances they get, you know? And obviously you're in a much deeper hole than 0-0 was at that time. But take advantage of what you can get and just try to get on the board.
This is just the third goal of the season for Wyoming against a team not named the Montana State Bobcats. They scored once against Colorado State and once against Denver.
It's because you said shutout a little bit ago.
Yeah. So here's Faselli behind the Wyoming net. And now here comes Wyoming the other way. Andromeda Erickson, usually wearing 6, wearing 9 tonight for Wyoming. And in her place, wearing 6 is Kelsey Sarn. Faselli trying to give that over to Ewald. Puck still loose at the blue line. Ewald up to Faselli now. Faselli moves around one player, now 2. Faselli shoots one, saved by Hansen. Off the blocker. Here's Noble. Sends it back for Zoe Brown. Nasty trying to get that towards Ahrens. Now Ahrens picks it up anyways. Ahrens shoots one, saved by Hansen. So here's Atwood. Back to McDonald as the Buffs retreat and regroup here. Now here's Zeitler. Fans a dump in, fans a second. And now Ahrens the other way, catching Wyoming in a change. Brianna Ahrens has Rowan Nasty, who's got a great look at the net. Ahrens trying to get it to Nasty. Now Ahrens scores! Her second of the game. She started this scoring for Colorado, now has the team's most recent goal.
And her second this season as well, if I'm not mistaken. She was one of those players getting her first of the game in that first period. And the Buffs with their first goal here, the second responding a little bit with some good play after the first goal by the Wyoming squad.
So here's Henderson off the faceoff. Colorado 1 goal away from tying the season high. Wyoming's let up. Hairston now, moving in, makes a nice move. Hairston shoots one, saved by Hansen. Henderson trying to get that towards Wallace. Hairston back to Wallace. Hairston missed that pass. Goldenberg slings it down to Wallace. It skips over her stick. Now picked up by Erickson. Andromeda Erickson trying to keep control for Wyoming. Fighting with Wallace. Now Goldenberg to pick up the loose puck. McCloskey almost stumbles. And now cleared away by Kelsey Sarn. Almost picked off there cleanly by Wyoming. But Lindsay Mitchell could not take control of the puck. Henderson slipped up. Puck entering the neutral zone and back in for Colorado. Here's Mole. Helena Mole. Gets it around Mitchell. And now up to Furla. Possible 2-on-0. Furla's got Hatcher right in front of the net. Goes to Hatcher. Hansen makes the play, but now Hatcher gets the puck and scores.
And continuance from that first period here. 2 quick ones.
Not only her first goal this season, but her first point of the season for one of the assistant captains here for this Buffs team.
Hatcher, who had a good season last year as well, so surprising.
Yeah, in 18 games last season, she had 13.6 goals and 7 assists. And sometimes to break a points, a slump, that's exactly the type of break that you're going to need. Little saucer pass from Bonk to Ewald. Now Faselli's wide open. Faselli halts. Tough angle shot stopped by Hansen. Cleared away by the Wyoming D. Bonk picks the corner, and Hansen shuts the door. Here's Brown. Has it taken away by Bonk. Poked along, and here's Ewald. CU regrouping. Here's Raymond. Rouse has that tap back to Ahrens. Ahrens behind for Raymond. Now Bonk in front of Faselli. Couldn't get a really clean shot. Kind of like just a little tap right towards Hansen, and she'll just put the glove right on top of it. So we're getting close to the halfway point of this game. Colorado has 12 on the board.
Tied that mark, as you've been mentioning, that 12-goal in a game mark allowed by Wyoming.
O'Brien to Nasty. Stays with the puck. Nasty. Stolen away by Erickson. Closes the lane, and now Erickson will clear the zone for Wyoming. Pot free to Sarn, and now McDonald collects for the Buffs. Kelsey Sarn trying to clear it away from Atwood. Atwood steals it back for the Buffaloes. Atwood waits in the slot. Was thinking about handing it off to Nasty. She'll just go down behind the Wyoming net, and in the process lose the puck. Atwood looking for a play, and now Wyoming coming away with it. They've got an offensive opportunity. Sadie Lathan around McDonald. Lathan into the corner, trying to get a pass over towards Zeitler. Sathan trying to send it in front of the net, but it's stolen away by the Buffaloes. Atwood trying to stretch pass for Nasty. Brown will dump it back in. We've reached the halfway point of this contest here in Boulder. An 11-goal lead for the Colorado Buffaloes. Here's Goldenberg. Pivots, trying to shake off Brown. Now has reinforcements, it's Hairston. Hairston backhands it right onto Hansen. Rebound for Goldenberg, just barely missed the net. Hairston to taken away. And now cleared away by Wyoming. That puck bounces over 2 Buffalo sticks. Mole. Over to Wallace. Wallace has a lane. Shoots one. Saved by Hansen. Off the pad. Noble has that puck deflected off her stick and into the Colorado bench. And so we'll be right back after this short break. Two comes back out like that one. Mole looking over there for Henderson out of the break. Here's McCloskey in front looking for Hatcher. Now a shot gets deflected. Hatcher has the puck. Moves right into the slot, taken away, and almost cleared by Vivian Kritikos. Hatcher still has control of the puck, trying to throw it towards the net. Wyoming trying to clear. Ewald already has 3 tonight. Furla holding onto the puck. Claire Furla looking for a pass towards Bonk, off her skate. Bonk controls, looking for a pass in front. Bonk leaves it to Henderson. Henderson in front, looking for Faselli. Defender was in the way. Now stolen by Amelia Stouffer, who has the lone goal for Wyoming today. Stouffer going around Ewald. And now Henderson will clear it way, way down. Ewald behind the net. And this will roll into the corner for Jordan Bonk. Moving around Kritikos. Now Faselli back to Bonk. Over to Ewald. Fans on a shot. Just out of the reach of her stick. And Wyoming trying to clear. Now Henderson pushes it past Kritikos. Noble trying to clear it. Now taken by Bonk. Has room. Jordan Bonk. Backhand. A simple shot. Stopped by Hansen. 7 minutes to go in the second.
That was the first Buff shot in a little while as well. They were skating around but not really producing anything there for a couple minutes.
Here comes Colorado now. Aarons will saucer pass. Will flip to Nasty. Trying to flip it back in for someone on the Colorado team. That pass towards Mitchell. Too far behind her. And now here's Raymond. Go to Rouse. Nasty looking for a pass. Able to work around one defender. Sathan trying to clear for Wyoming. Gets it to Brown. Poked away, and now Nasty picks up the puck in the corner. Nasty, cross ice. Atwood shoots. Missed the net. Rebound in front. The puck didn't quite get in front of the net. We're stuck on the side. Atwood finds Raymond. Shoots one high over the net. Raymond was looking for her first goal this season as well. 6 minutes to go. Lauren Raymond, cross ice looking for Aarons. And Mitchell trying to get that towards Sarn. Aarons defended by Sarn. Aarons behind the Wyoming net. Just gets it back to Raymond. And now a possible steal coming up offsides. Mitchell forces Raymond offsides, and the Buffs will have the play stopped. I agree with that sentiment. I hope we're all having fun.
Good morale for for everyone, really. Fans
At the end of the day, it
stands.
is a hockey game. It's all supposed to be just fun.
Well, hey, some of them are having fun.
That is true. And at some point, you kind of got to, in certain games like this, you kind of just got to put aside like the competitive aspect, just start to have some fun with it.
Yeah, just see what you can do. I mean, at this point, it's really well out of hand.
Here's O'Brien. Sophie O'Brien behind the net. With 5 to go in the second. McDonald. Now to Sophie O'Brien. Passing it back towards Goldenberg. She'll retrieve the puck in the corner. Nice move, and trying to just knife that towards Hairston. Hairston trying to nudge that towards someone on the Buffs team. So here's McDonald. Maybe another coast-to-coast goal coming up for McDonald. No, she'll pass up to McCloskey. Had a potential breakaway that passed just a little off the mark. She'll grab it in the corner. looking for a centering pass. McCloskey still has it. And now Hatcher behind the Wyoming net. Leaks in front of the net in the slot. And Dotson lost sight of where the puck was. Under 4 to go. Furla moves around Hatcher. Now in the slot, shoots one, saved by Hansen. Puck rolling in the slot and cleared away by Lathan as Colorado's cracked 30 shots on goal. Here's a shot that just misses the net from Lathan. Mole quickly clears it away. Furla through the legs of Brown, trying to move around. Stouffer can't do so, but now Perla picks up the loose puck anyways before Stouffer draws it loose from her stick. Ewald keeps it in, on sides. Bonk back to Ewald, back to Bonk, score!
Sweet, sweet little move there for goal. Lucky number 13, I guess, if you're for the Buffalo side this game. Nice passing play there, 2-on-0, and just back forth, and nice little tap of a goal, and her teammates consoling Hansen down there.
So Bonk gets her second of the game from Ewald, who not only has 3 goals, but picks up another assist there. And both Ewald and Bonk now have 9 on the season. Of course, only trailing their line mate, Mia Faselli, who scored her 10th in this contest. Rouse off the side of the stick for Bonk. Now Bonk looking for a hat trick. Has Faselli. Bonk just goes towards the net. Trying to go through. Faselli to the open net and scores her second of the game. And so now that makes this one 14-1. Faselli now has 2. That top line for Colorado all have multi-goal performances tonight now. Bonk picks up the puck off the faceoff. Now moves right in and scores her hat-trick goal. Wow.
That was a nice one.
That was a really nice shot, top shelf.
Yup, just completely picked her shot, just past the mask of Hansen there on the crease. And that was complete far side, top shelf, top corner. That was really nice.
And so Bonk now has cracked double digits. She scored her 8th, 9th, and 10th in this one. Here's Nasty. Off the face-off, moves around the D, has Ahrens. Ahrens has a look, and a save is made by Hansen. Raymond towards Ahrens. Ahrens, cross-ice pass. Here's a shot towards Hansen, just off her glove. Nasty. Holds onto it. Back to Atwood. Atwood. Down to Nasty. Rowan Nasty around Kritikos, shoots one on, and the save is made by Hansen. Atwood, backhand pass, trying to get that down there. Ahrens keeps it in. Atwood shoots one, saved by Hansen. Rebound loose, and they poke at it. Hansen's got it. So 1:30 to go. It's now 15-1.
Real great clearing attempt, there for Wyoming. Unfortunate, but even better play for Colorado to be there positioned well on the blue line, take that pass or that clearing attempt and try to create something else with it.
Face-off controlled by Colorado. Here's a shot wide of the net. Wallace pivots and just goes behind the net towards Hairston. Ellison Hairston fanned on the shot, but is able to get the puck back on her stick. Now kicked away by Wyoming. O'Brien over towards Nasty. Nice move. Nasty in the corner. Still has the puck, just leaves it for O'Brien. It's off her stick. And now here comes Zeitler. Zeitler's got a breakaway. Zeitler stopped by Beerbaum. And now Wallace the other way. Just leaves it for Hairston. Back to Wallace. She's open. Wallace shoots one. Save Hansen. Rebound controlled by Wyoming quickly. Mitchell trying to get to that puck, and that one gloved by Hansen off the stick of McDonald.
That was a nice stop by Beerbaum, excuse me, not Watson. The other goaltender for this women's team, also incredible in her own right every time we see her play. But really nice just breakaway stop there from Beerbaum. Calm, collected, looked settled even though she hasn't faced a shot in a while. Well done.
30 seconds to go in the second frame. Furla and Hatcher fighting for the puck for the Buffs. Hatcher trying to get that over to McCloskey. McCloskey. And now Hatcher grabs loose puck. Now it's loose in the slot. Quickly cleared away by Reese Noble. Gets it around Henderson. And now Furla to pick it up with 10. Furla behind her own net. Send it off the boards. Mole will clear it down, and that will do it for the second period of action. And so Colorado now leads 15-1. Wyoming was able to put one past Beerbaum.
Yeah, they absolutely were, and took advantage of that little opportunity chance they had. And like we said, they want to be trying to do those at this point. It's more looking for just positives in the game, honestly. 20 more minutes, down 14. That's a tough task, but
just a bit.
But good game overall. Honestly, is like the baseline you could say for the Buffs here after 40. They've just played a solid game. Nothing exceedingly special, just controlled and just smart. Really well played.
So through 2 periods, Colorado leads 15-1. 8 unique scores for this Buffs team. 2 players now have a hat trick in Natalie Ewald and Jordan Bonk. 3 players actually on the doorstep. Pacelli has 2, Aarons has 2, and Goldenberg has 2. All 3 of them looking for the hat trick in the third.
Scoring free for all, and it is that Oprah meme,
Very much is.
Goals for everybody.
And so that brings the second period coverage to a close. We'll be right back here on Scope of Sports. 15-1 Colorado at the end of the second. We welcome you back to the CU Rec Center for the third period of action between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Wyoming Cowgirls. The current score, 15-1, Colorado with the lead. Ewald in front to Faselli. 3 players on this team looking for a hat trick. Mia Faselli, Brianna Ahrens, and Ruth Goldenberg all have 2 goals so far in this game. 2 players have already achieved a hat trick in Ewald and Bonk. Now that's stolen away. Chasing it down there was Noble, and Raymond beats her to the puck. Clock is stuck at 20 minutes at the moment. Now they're down to 18 minutes. They just went down to 18. That is a scores table error. We're here to inform you that that's exactly what happened. The clock now sits at 17 minutes and 40 seconds. So here's McDonald. A slap when that gets deflected towards Hansen. She missed it. Patwood in the corner, and Hansen actually gloves that one. Wow. She, I did not expect that one to go right to the glove. It was going it was like going across. It wasn't going to the net at all. Hansen was just kind of standing up and just,
sometimes
kind of just sat right there in the glove.
Sometimes the glove's magnetic and the puck,
it's really weird how it works like that.
It just is right there.
Oh no, that went in. She didn't glove it. So Atwood just threw it towards the net, and it went in, I guess. I swear I thought Hansen had gloved it.
They also, the clock also did keep running. Yeah, the time also is off again.
So it's 16-1 now. Atwood getting the goal, her second of the game. So now Ahrens going to chase that down past Brown. Zoe Brown trying to clear it for Wyoming. Gets to Lathan. Puck rides the blue line. And now Brown will grab it for the Cowgirls. Henderson up towards Wallace. Amanda Wallace ends up behind for Goldenberg. Goldenberg circles in front, tipped, rebound. Oh man, right through the legs of Helena Mole. And that's Hairston. Hairston through the legs of Hairston.
40 shots now, Alex, for the Buffs in this game. 16-1 from those.
Every 10 shots the Buffs have gotten on net, Wyoming has had 1.
If there's any way to outplay an opponent, that's how.
Puck still floating in the neutral zone. Zeitler has it for Wyoming. And we're into the tail end of the season here as we've crossed the 5-minute mark of this third period. We're into the tail end of the season here. Buffs have this one tonight and have Wyoming again tomorrow. But after that, they've got a huge important series with CSU, who are currently fighting for their playoff lives. And then it's the WWCHL tournament in Salt Lake City, which they've clinched the second spot in.
And thus have a pretty good position.
The best part about that. Yeah,
you'll get there.
I'll get there. The best part about that positioning is that they won't have to play ASU until the championship game. They'll play whoever places third and fourth.
Under the assumption that ASU makes the championship game, of course.
That is true. That is true. But they did go undefeated in conference play. That's kind of safe to assume.
Anything can happen.
It's true. Anything can happen. But, and speaking of anything what can happen with an undefeated conference opponent, the D2 team is playing Metro State tonight in Superior at the sports table. Metro State went undefeated in BMHC conference play. So maybe two things can happen with the Buffs defeating an undefeated conference opponent in the playoffs.
I mean, hey, perhaps, obviously, the Buffs...
Wouldn't that be crazy?
I mean, that'd be wild. The Buffs D2 team yesterday, obviously, yesterday evening, with a nice win against the Wyoming's men's D2 team.
And there's a shot from Sadie Lathan that gets stopped from Andy Bierbaum.
But an impressive game that was last night. I mean, they just basically took the lead and stayed ahead the entire time. It was the opposite of their previous game against Wyoming, in which they had to come back about a week ago. It was a really well-played game from the Buffs, and it got them to this game against Metro State.
And Diego Petonis, the captain of the D2 team, had a hat trick, including an empty netter in that contest. Other goals from Alexiev and Barnhart. And now, here comes Ficelli looking for a hat trick herself. Ficelli on a breakaway, and it's stopped by Hansen. Really nice stop there. Ficelli still has it, now shoots one, and scores anyways. The third hat trick of the game for the Buffaloes. Mia Ficelli has 3.
What a way to respond there after a really great save, as you said, from Hansen in net for Wyoming. Ficelli didn't give up on the play and went right after it, just getting a nice upper shelf.
We're now at 17 goals for Colorado. 9 of them have been scored from the top line. Ewald, Bonk, and Ficelli all have 3 apiece. 3 more Buffaloes have 2 goals. Brianna Ahrens, Ruth Goldenberg, and Melina Atwood. Along with 2 goals from Juliana McDonald and Lauren Hatcher. Now stolen away from O'Brien. Here comes Amelia Stouffer. She has the only goal for Wyoming in this game. Stouffer moving in on Bierbaum, and she quickly plays it away off the pad. Puck loose, just out of the reach of Kritikos. Here's Rowan Nasty. The puck along the boards. Nasty. And now there's a penalty coming up. A tripping call. And it looks like it's going to be against Wyoming. Sadie Lathan going to be going to the box. So the Buffs to their 3rd power play of the game. So far, 2 of 2.
I mean, yeah, we said both teams didn't have any sort of stellar power play percentage coming into this game. But yeah, as you said, Buffs 2 for 2 on the power play tonight and looking, a little bit better than their record might suggest.
Their power plays have been weak, but the penalty kills have not been there for either team today. This is now the 5th penalty of the game. In the previous 4 power plays, 3 of them resulted in goals. That's a shot stopped by Hansen.
Nearly another one there.
The only time a team did not score on the power play was Wyoming's first power play at the end of the first period. Their lone goal came on the power play, their 2nd of the game, and Colorado has scored on both of their power play opportunities so far in this one. That just goes past Wallace. Now it's stolen away by Zeitler. Zeitler's going to have a shorthanded look. It's blocked. And now Goldenberg takes control of the puck, works around Kelsey Sarn. Guarded by Erickson. Goldenberg around, looking for a pass now in the corner. Trying to find Henderson. It's just a little too far away from her. Miklovsky will grab it for the Buffs. Miklovsky trying to poke it to herself. Past Erickson. She ends up grabbing the puck in the corner. Finds it down to Hatcher. Hatcher, backhander. Through Hatcher to the loose puck, can't get there. Furla with 50 seconds on the power play. Rouse shoots one wide of the net. Final 10 minutes from Boulder. Buffs currently lead 17-1. 30 seconds on the Buffs power play. Nice couple moves to get out of the zone for Erickson. She can't quite clear it though. Ewald picks up the loose puck. Ewald in a 1-on-4 situation decides to pass it back to Rouse with 15. Rouse in front, tipped by Furla, and just wide of the net. 10 seconds on the power play. Bonk keeps control of the puck. Jordan Bonk over to Rouse. 3 seconds. 2-1, and Wyoming kills the penalty off. Oh, wow. Lathan draws one of the buffs to fall down. Now Zeitler's going to have a look on Beerbomb, now taken down. So under 9 to go now. Raymond trying to poke it out. Rouse takes control. Faselli back towards Rouse and just away from her.
Yeah, it would have been a nice little bump pass there. Saw what they were looking for. It was a good idea. Would have resulted in a good opportunity. Just unable to connect between the two of them.
Faselli moves around Mary Raygold and now shoots one towards Hansen, quickly played away. Raymond down low. And the puck now stuck behind the Wyoming net. That's cleared away. My question to you, Aiden.
Yes.
For tomorrow's game, do they go back to Beerbomb, or will Zoe Watson get the start and they kind of just split things around?
I think they really could go either way, honestly. It's a scenario of the men's D1 team as well. They've got 2 goalies that have been very impressive this season and have been doing a masterful job in net, and they really could go with either one of them. Really just depends on how, how Beerbomb is feeling. Obviously, she has not really been worked at all this game, so I'd say it could go either way.
There's a shot towards the net just off the side of the net. 7.5 to go. And one thing I'm kind of interested in these types of games, you kind of start getting a little creative, but sometimes it's good to just kind of drop some solid plays that you know you can use in the future.
Yep, exactly. Use this game as a workshop at the moment. You know, use the time you have right now to.
Henderson's shot stopped by Hansen there.
See, that could have been an opportunity to work on, a 2-1-1 rush or something. It's just opportunities for both teams here to really just work on different aspects.
I really like that term, workshop. You know, in certain times in these types of games, you might think about, oh, I want to try something creative. Here's a shot from Nasty that gets blocked.
Exactly, like a type of shot, a type of move you might want to make against a goaltender.
Yeah, so, there's a degree of being able to try and work on something creative-wise, but I think being able to play well as a team and try and draw up and work on some plays in a real game-time scenario, I think can really help when they get into some other competition like next week against Colorado State or in the WWCHL tournament.
Exactly, because it gets you some practice with, much more real speed, of the play rather than what you might be practicing with in practice or a morning skate even.
And so they've got 6 minutes to kind of workshop things here before they can put this one in the books as a big W. Here's Mole. Gonna go over to Furla. Claire Furla possessing the puck and now leaves it for Ashley Rouse. Rouse shoots one, and the save by Hansen. Puck is loose off the rebound, and Hatcher has it. Hatcher has it, still has it, shoots one, saved by Hansen. Hatcher, back to McCloskey. Feed in front towards Hatcher, stolen away by Amelia Stouffer. Stouffer trying to work around Rouse, and it's quickly poked away. McCloskey has Furla, and is knocked down by Lathan. Erickson will just send it into the zone in the final 5 minutes from the rec center. So here's Bonk. Jordan Bonk right in front of the net. And it got past Hansen, but it was wide the net. No goal for Bonk there. He's looking for number 4. Raymond. Over towards Rouse. And Rouse will just send it behind the Wyoming net with 4.5 to go, and now a stoppage in play, a penalty coming up. So this is, and you said workshop. Sadie Lathan going back into the box. I mean, again, workshop some power play plays and try to see what you can do on these types of scenarios. Because who knows? Maybe they get this type of scenario late in the third period in a very close game. Maybe they're down one, maybe they're tied.
You know,
I think
a type of move or type of play you might need to draw up, especially off of the face-off here.
O'Brien back to McDonald. Shoots one towards the net, save made. So here's McDonald back towards Bonhoeffer, skate, and it will be cleared away by Wyoming. Fanned off. Now a turnover right in front. Vaselli scores. No.
No, she got that.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Paige Hansen with a fantastic stop. So Paige Hansen makes a fantastic stop. Well, that's how it happens. You know, I think it goes in and Paige Hansen stops it, and then earlier in the period I thought Paige Hansen stopped and it went in. Really weird how the game of hockey works sometimes.
I know this was just said by Jared, but you did just get glasses, Alex, no?
Yes, I did, and I'll be honest, I'm not wearing those right now. I forgot to put them on.
Oh, man.
So
therein lies the curse.
Just like a lot of fans in a lot of games will call the refs blind. And I would definitely not say that for the refs today. Really just kind of been observing more so than, you know, really having an effect on this one. Here's a pass to Nasty, and that one shot just wide. It's 30 seconds left on the power play for the Buffs. Pass up top to McDonald. Now tipped off of Ahrens. Ahrens picks up the puck with 20. And that Wyoming player down forces Colorado into a bit of confusion, and the Cowgirls will clear. Ahrens with 10 on the power play. Tripped up, and now here comes Stouffer. She'll have a breakaway. Stouffer moves in. Can't get the shot off. Just tried to maybe a little, it was going for the backhand and just couldn't get that one on. So here's Atwood in the final 2 minutes of the game. Atwood in front towards Goldenberg, and the one-timer is fanned on with the defender right in their face. Goldenberg, and push that along for Henderson. Henderson back to Wallace. It's blocked by Lathan and cleared away by Wyoming. 90 seconds left in this one. Goldenberg, they're looking for the hat trick. Goldenberg able to do enough to keep that one in. Puck now just flirting with the blue line and taken away by Wyoming. Andromeda Erickson has it across the blue line. Erickson quickly played away there by Mole, but she'll try to throw it towards the net. Final minute from Boulder. Goes off the stick of Wallace. Now up towards McCloskey. Tipped off of Hairston now. 40 seconds to go. Hatcher fighting with Noble. 30 seconds to go. Zoe Brown holds the puck for Wyoming in the final 20 seconds now. Lauren Hatcher, one of the assistant captains for this Buffs team, will just send it into the Wyoming side in the final 15. Taken by Sadie Lathan. Sent it towards Beerbaum. She'll play it away, and that will do it. And the Colorado Buffaloes come out victorious in this contest over the Wyoming Cowgirls. 17-1 the final score. 3 hat tricks for this Buffaloes offense. Natalie Ewald, Jordan Bonk, and Mia Faselli. Brianna Ahrens Ruth Goldenberg and Melina Atwood both, all three of them had 2 apiece. And then Juliana McDonald and Lauren Hatcher also found the back of the net throughout this one.
I mean, just a great scoring boost, if nothing else, for the team. 17 goals, all those hat tricks you mentioned. Just a great confidence boost, a great scoring boost. And it'll look good, on the stats pages. It'll look good for the numbers. And they play this team again tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Yeah, so that'll be on Big Game Sunday, early. So
And this women's game tomorrow is the big game, obviously.
Obviously,
that
it's
is
the best.
it's
It's
the biggest game of the day. Nothing
hands
else
down. There's
happening tomorrow,
definitely
Saturday.
There's
or
definitely
Sunday,
not
excuse
some
me.
other big game
On like a
And-
Sunday.
Yeah, like on a major television
February
network.
11th.
Definitely not like a championship game.
No. Have you heard anything about like the city of Las Vegas?
I think I haven't heard anything about Las Vegas. What they're doing
Allegiant
tomorrow.
Stadium. Yeah,
All I know is that the Raiders
Roomba.
play there. That's
Oh,
all I
they
know.
do.
That's
They
all I
do.
know.
Hey,
Do the Raiders play tomorrow?
well, I mean, you've heard the Chiefs are doing playoff football in the Raiders stadium before the Raiders are.
Oh, how funny!
Which is making
I'm
a lot
pretty
of
sure
Chiefs
everyone
and
in
both Broncos fans actually as well pretty happy because it's the Chiefs, but you always get a chance to dunk on the Raiders. They're gonna take them,
all the fans in Vegas or Oakland or I don't know where the Raiders or Los Angeles. I have no idea where the Raiders fan base is at this point. They've moved a couple
Carson
times.
City, perhaps.
Maybe Reno, Tahoe.
Yeah, they're on the lake.
Yeah, out there in Nevada.
Mhm.
I don't know. But yeah. So before the big game tomorrow, if you want to have some fun, join us here on Scobo Sports. We'll be here for Game 2 between these two teams before the big game in Las Vegas. That'll do it for us here at Scobo Sports. We have another big one coming up in just about an hour. The Colorado Buffaloes men's D1 team trying to keep their Nationals hopes alive against the Arizona State Sun Devils. That will come up in just an hour here on Scobo Sports. We thank you as always for tuning into this broadcast. For Aiden Glockner, I'm Alex Roberts saying so long from Boulder. You heard it here first on Scobo Sports.